This is ASMR Nova Star, and this video is my third place winning prize for Tess. Random Video Ideas, and Tess's request was to portray the perfect afterlife. I've been doing a lot of thinking because this isn't something that I have thought of since I was a teenager. So I'm just gonna put that out there now and say that a lot of you know I'm not religious, and I'm just gonna say, regardless of whether or not you believe in heaven, I'm gonna try my best to just describe what I would want it to be like, feel like, and just be. So I want you to just imagine that any of the pain, worries, negativity, just downright suffering that you are going through or have been through has stopped. The way I like to think of it would be that you can see everybody around you, but it's not you anymore. It's really an empty shell that these loved ones are grieving for. And some of them believe that your spirit has moved on. These are the ones that you can truly communicate with. You feel weightless and small, but you can fly. And you're not sad. You almost look at everybody with curiosity, almost. And you understand why they grieve and why they cry. But you just want to find a way to show them that you're okay. You look around and the world looks different. The world looks more colorful. And in my opinion, you can see each one of these people has an energy with a different color, and you can see it all. So you decide that at this point in time there's not much you can do, because human nature walks its own course, and you know that they will be okay. I just want to say that I have never lost a loved one. And for anybody that's dealing with anything of the sort, that I'm going to try my best to be here for you and to try and relax you and help you sleep. So now I'm going to go on to describe a little bit more of how you would feel in the perfect afterlife. All your life, you've had this feeling like you've known that there was more to you than you were able to physically give. All sorts of limitations that you just weren't sure how to get around. And as you float there in the air, and everything around you is so colorful, the weather could be raining, but you don't get wet. Could be sunny, but you don't get hot. It could be snowing, and you don't get cold. You are comfortable and content, and the thoughts that have plagued your mind, thoughts that sometimes you didn't know how to get rid of or how to alter, are no longer a burden. You feel no pain, no anguish, no guilt. No anger. You think to yourself, I wonder how far I could go. You have been so used to living with limitations in your life, all around you every day in some way. So you wonder where you should go. At this point in time, you don't necessarily want to hover around anybody. that is saddened, because you know in time that you can come back, and they will know that you are with them. So you give them their time to be human. The first thing you think is, where do I want to go? You see all these pictures and videos and movies about places that you've always wanted to travel to. In the back of your mind, you always had doubts. Oh, I can't afford that, or I won't get time off work. Doubts and limitations. You can go anywhere you want now. You can go see volcanoes, and you can sit on top of the waterfalls. You can go anywhere you want. So where do you want to go? I want you to picture this place in your mind. Where is it? Is it even on Earth? The way I think it is. It's, I think, the majority of your afterlife is in space. That's why I say, out here there is nothing, but out here there is everything. So picture this place in your mind. I want you to take away any doubts, limitations, any anxiety. I want you to relax your jaw. Just lay still or sit still and know that it's not how much you believe in something that will make it true. Imagine this place. What does it look like? What does it smell like? I'm gonna make my place in space. But in my mind, space doesn't necessarily look the same when you're not a human anymore. I guess you could say that space would be my equivalent of a heaven. it's still dark in some places, and it's very big, very open. But now, this might be stretching it, but I like to think that you get to choose a planet. And it can look however you want it to look. And it can feel however you want it to feel. Keep thinking about this place that you have chosen. Keep it in your mind. And I will continue to talk. I think that we're just little orbs of light, and nothing can hurt us. We have always been this orb, this energy, but just like humans. Each one is unique. Each one has boundless amounts of imagination. And the ability to reach a higher consciousness. No more fear. Just peace and knowing and pure serenity. No more insecurities. No more guilt. No more heavy choices to make. Any choice you are to make is of anything that isn't necessarily of pure importance. No more organs or limbs or skin to fuss about or worry about or be in pain from. Just the deepest, part of your brain, of your being, of who you are right now. I think that my be filled with flowers. Flowers, no bugs, often think that way back when, and yes, I believe in dinosaurs, that kind of planet was beautiful. And although there were obviously threats, as there is in any kind of life system, that just the lushness and the vast earth-made plants and landscapes is almost an ideal for me. Not to say the world isn't beautiful as it is now, but I don't believe it's as beautiful as it once was. And sometimes we really have to struggle to find any beauty in it. The smallest little thing you can do to find beauty is so huge, is a very hard thing to do. But once you can find that you can do that, believing anything you want to believe is that much easier. The perfect afterlife for me would be love, knowing, understanding, and really not caring what anybody else thinks, because in your new world you can choose to not have anybody there. Anybody that you choose to be there, I think that someone left in their human body on earth that while they're grieving, and even after, that when they think of you, then you can see them and to be with them in some sort of way, wherever you choose to be. There's a book called The Lovely Bones that I won't get into any gory details, but I found the concept of it to be very intriguing. There's a girl in her heaven, her own personal heaven. And when she looks down on earth and watches her friends and family, she feels emotions so strong for them and for their pain. And the more strong she feels these emotions, the more she appears to them. They can see her. It's just an amazing book. And they made a movie too. So it's just amazing. And it really makes you think. I used to contemplate life a lot. The reality of it. They tell us that we can only use 10% of our brains. What I believe is that we are capable of using so much more, but we have limitations and judgments. I don't want to get into all that other stuff. On this little heaven planet of mine, I don't want to be afraid of water anymore. I want to swim all day and breathe underwater. And all of my favorite animals and mammals will be there just as they should be. And you can communicate with them somehow. And you don't need to sleep, but you can. It never makes you feel any different than you already feel. And there's no such thing as nightmares anymore. So what would your world look like? It can be anything you want. There's no such thing as time. And you get to choose if you want day and night, or just one or the other. I want 3 big pink moons. Almost like decoration. Sounds so girly. And I don't know. It's so many possibilities. Even just thinking about it is comforting and relaxing. If you were still awake, I want you to try and think your hardest about every little detail about this place that is all yours. whatever age you want to be, you can be. There's no limits. I want you to think about this place when you go to sleep. And if you can think about what this place looks like, I want you to tell me. I would love to hear your imagination.